What up guys, Krimson here, and today I wanted to talk about the newest fighting game that's coming out, known as DNF Duels. Now, for those of you who don't know what it is, DNF Duels is based off of the MMO game Dungeon Fighter Online. That game has been out for God knows how long, probably 16 years. I think the game came out in 2015, and it's basically an MMO game that is styled up after the old school beat 'em up games. It's very anime, very high intense action, and they recently decided that they're going to make a fighting game using the characters and classes from that game. And let me tell you, playing this beta has been so much fun. The characters all look good, the animation style is great. I've played every character, and each character just feels unique and different, and it's probably one of the fighting games where I actually liked to play every single character, because most fighting games you kind of float to one or two characters, which I definitely did for this, but playing through every character felt really nice and fun, and it was very unique. The online connectivity was great because they're using rollback netcode and not delay based. And the online connectivity to the game was great. I had very little to zero connection issues with people that I was playing with, and I was definitely playing with people from overseas in the Asian countries, because I definitely was playing with Korean people, and we had perfect connections all the way through, which is great for a fighting game. Because usually in this day and age, you really don't get that in a lot of fighting games. But I feel like fighting game companies are now starting to implement rollback netcode and stuff like that, and getting a lot better servers and online connectivity. So that I was really happy for. And the character roster is great. Each character, like I said, is unique and different, and they play nice. And at the beta, they showed off 10 characters, which is crazy. Most betas barely let you play 3 to at least 6, but they had 10 there. And then on top of that, after the beta was over, they dropped a trailer showing another character, and then Event Hubs has leaks for 2 more characters. We're probably looking at a 16 to 20 character roster at launch, which is pretty basic for fighting games and stuff, but it's kind of crazy to think that we're getting a lot of unique characters at launch, and that this game could possibly have a lot more because of how Dungeon Fighter works. Basically, in Dungeon Fighter, you have a class, and then that class has subclasses, and basically from what they've shown off is that there are going to be multiple characters that are subclasses of the same class. Like, we have the character Berserker, who they showed at launch, and then in the new trailer they showed off a character Ghostblade, who is another class from the Slayer class. So potentially we could be looking at a 64 character roster for this whole game, DLC included, which would be crazy for a fighting game. I think Street Fighter just ended with like 45 to 46 characters, and that game has been out for like 5+ years. So it'd be crazy that if we can get a 64 character roster in this game. I really hope that this game does well. This game is a lot of fun. It plays nice, and it's definitely easy for people who are trying to get into fighting games, because it offers a simple input command for the game where you don't have to do the crazy quarter circle, half circle, full circle, plus a button motions. They have it set to where something is mapped to a button, and you just have to press one direction, and you do a completely unique different move for each direction that you choose. So it's definitely easy for people who are new to fighting games to get into fighting games. The game looks great, so even, like I said, if you're new and you don't know what you're doing, you can pretty much pull off amazing combos and stuff right at beginning. I was definitely doing it. I had no idea how to play the character or the game, and as you could see, I was pulling off crazy combos and stuff left and right. And this game is just really good and amazing, and I hope it does well and it becomes something big. I definitely want to get good at it, and I want you guys to definitely get into it too as well. And unfortunately, the beta did end this past weekend, so we probably won't see something else for probably another couple months or so. But even then, I hope they drop another beta and have a lot more modes and stuff to it, and allow us to practice at the characters, because with the beta it was just all versus other people, so there really wasn't a moment where I could sit down and try out different combos. I pretty much had to learn everything on the cusp and on the spot within the beta. So I really didn't get a good chance to like sit down and like learn a character, but I did kind of figure things out as I was going along and playing, which is nice. And I think that was definitely a positive for this, especially like I said, they didn't show off anything going into the game. They kind of were like just kind of threw us into the beta, but still kind of learning everything over the past 3 days and getting good with characters and combos. That's really good, especially for a game like this. And if you're new to fighting games, you could potentially get really good at it early on too. And if the game comes out and you haven't played it yet, probably just go into practice mode or versus mode and learn a couple of things and sit down and learn a character, and you could pretty much be good to go to play with anyone. And that's really good for fighting games. Most fighting games are very hard to get into and very hard to do, especially when they have like those combo trials and stuff. This game seems like it's very easy to get into, and I really hope that it stays like that. And I'm excited for this game, and I hope you guys are excited too. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today, DNF Duels. I didn't really get much to talk about it over this past weekend. I've been sick for the past week or so, and I'm finally getting over it. You can probably still hear it in my voice a little bit, but I just really wanted to talk about this game because I'm really excited for it. You guys know that I love fighting games, and I hope you guys love fighting games too. And when DNF Duels comes out in the summer of 2022, definitely know that I'm going to be there at launch, and I hope I see some of you guys there too. We'll make a room in the game, a lobby system, and we'll all play fighting games together, and I'm really excited to be doing this with you guys. And I just want to say thank you guys again for the opportunity to be able to sit here and talk to you guys over the computer and to share what I love and do what I love. And you guys are all awesome and amazing. And I also want to give a special shout out to my friends over at Game of Honor and Ahoy Print. They have a website where they made me a branding ambassador. They made a custom poster for me. They have a special bundle that you can buy online of all the products that I love from their website, and you can buy a bundle and buy the same things that I have from them. And also, if you use the discount code Crimson at checkout, you get 10% off. These guys do amazing work. They have fantastic pieces of art, and the videos and stuff that they do are awesome and amazing. So definitely go and check them out. You might see me over there soon, who knows. But anyway, my dudes, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys later, and as always, good gaming. God bless, go beyond, and keep on keeping on.